If it's one thing for certain about life in SoCal, is that the Mexican people, the culture, and especially the food are a very big part of our lives. And on today's program, we're going to visit a very special place with a 55-year history of making hearts happy in the Los Angeles area. And I'm talking about none other than Manuel's El Tepeyac Cafe. And they're coming your way next on Life in SoCal. Don't go away. As I mentioned before, what keeps people coming back to Manuel's is the food, but not only the food, but the sense of community and a family. And I'm going to introduce you to Elisa, and she's going to give us her story about Manuel's. Thank you for joining us today on Life in SoCal, and tell us how long you've been coming here and what your favorite dish is here at Manuel's.
I've been coming here for about 10 years now, and I was introduced here by my husband, who's been coming for about 20 years now.
Okay.
And we just keep coming back for the food, and we love to bring new people to the restaurant.
As do I. I do too. Now, what is your favorite dish here at Manuel's?
Favorite dish is the machaca.
The machaca?
Yeah.
Most people say the Shollenberger, or they say taquitos.
It's so big. How do you get through that? My husband will eat the Shollenberger. I can't do it.
I can't either. It's too big. Half of it is good, and I take the rest home.
Yeah.
Well, Elisa, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your story with us.
Hey, thanks. Good to be here.
Another gentleman that we've ran into who's been coming to Manuel's for many years is O'Neill, and he's going to tell us how long he's been coming here and what his favorite dish is here at Manuel's. O'Neill, thank you so much for talking to us on Life in SoCal.
Okay, thank you. I've been coming to Manuel's for now to about 20 years, and favorite dish is the machaca Hollenbeck. That's my favorite dish here. Great atmosphere. The people are really cool, and Manuel's really good to us. You know what I mean? Every time we come back.
That's the key. He is such a big part of this community, and so many generations of people keep coming back, year after year. Now, the Hollenbeck, can you get through the whole thing?
It just depends on if. It really depends on how hungry I really am, you know. But it's tough. Even when you're really hungry, I think it's so big. Yeah. It's tough to get through it. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to us, and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
As I mentioned at the beginning of the program, the best place to start our visit today with Manuel's is with the heart of Manuel's El Tepeyac Cafe, and that's with the Rojas family. They have a 55-year history within the Boyle Heights community of Los Angeles. And today, we're going to speak with Elena Rojas, third generation and co-owner of Manuel's. And she took time out of her busy schedule to talk to us today, and we are so glad she did. Welcome to Life in SoCal, Elena Rojas.
Hey John, how you doing?
We're doing just fine. Elena, this is your opportunity to tell everybody out there about the history of the Rojas family and Manuel's El Tepeyac Cafe.
Okay. Well, as it's been written, my grandfather started, Salvador H. Rojas. He started the Tepeyac, and he started way back when with Tupinamba way out in Temple and Maine somewhere, and La Villa over there on Main Street as well. And then he, I think it was in, I don't want to lie with numbers because I can't remember. But anyway, somewhere in the 50s, in the early 50s, he came here, bought this property, and the restaurant was a deli, and there was a house in the back where him and my grandmother lived with their 5 children. And eventually he turned the deli into a restaurant, Mexican restaurant. At first he used to sell hot dogs and shakes and things of that nature. Eventually he brought in his Mexican food, and he passed away in 57, if I'm not mistaken. And then my grandmother took over, and she asked my father if he wanted to help her, and he did, and eventually she gave it to him. And my mother came and helped him, and it flew. Although things have changed a lot since back in the day. It was so easy to do things. There wasn't as many insurances and workman's comps and all those kind of things. So it was a lot more fun back in the day. But my dad still tries to have fun now, even though with all the other stuff in the way.
Well, we noticed as we came over that Manuel always comes out and greets the guests, and he likes to keep the lines moving, and he say 2 for the counter, because he wants people to come in and enjoy the food, because he knows a lot of people come a long way just to enjoy this wonderful food. So what we'd like to do is Elena's going to take us on a tour of Manuel's, and she's going to show us the dining area, and she's going to show us some interesting parts of Manuel's that a lot of people may not have known about. So, Elena, if you would take us on a tour, we'd be happy.
Okay, sure. I'd like to do that.
Now it's time to see where all the magic happens at Manuel's El Tepeyac Cafe. Elena's going to tell us about this building right here and what it was before and what it is now. Elena?
Okay, this used to be my grandma's house, my grandma and grandpa's house. And as we go through it, I'll show you what used to be where, what used to be what back in the day. Back here was the kitchen. Back here, I forgot to tell you this part. Back here was my uncle's bedroom. And
now it's the employee lounge now.
Yeah, now it's the employee lounge. And this was the washroom back here.
Where she washed the clothes and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to take us out to the back?
Oh, sure. Yeah. And by the way, we have our guys come in at we have 2 guys that come in at 2:30 in the morning to start cooking fresh every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Elena's got a funny story that she shared with me earlier about this property, and I want her to share that story with you now.
The one about the neighbor? Oh, when my younger brother and I, when we were real little, okay, this is real little, we used to throw tomatoes at the house next door because the neighbor, she was the little grouchy old lady, and so we used to throw tomatoes from right here to her house, to the roof. Well, it was the back house of hers, but anyways, yeah.
Now, there was a reason that they had did that because...
because she always used to come and bang on the window at the front of the restaurant, and she'd say, Manuel, there's somebody parked in my drive, and you better get him out of there before I call the police.
So when kids are bored, they don't have anything else to do, chuck tomatoes at the people that are mean. Now, this area, you mentioned to me before, this area was the place where you and your brother would have to play all day long because your dad was busy working in the restaurant.
Right.
And then what did he tell you when you got bored? What did he say?
When my dad got tired of us running around here, he used to give us $20 and send us walking to the drugstore down the street where they had toys. He said, "Here, go buy yourself some toys and get out of here."
Okay.
And another thing about the way you were saying how my dad greets people, and at times when he knows the people, which is the majority of the time, he'll tell people, "You have to hurry up and eat because I have more people that want to come inside." So he says, "Hurry up and eat and get out."
But that's how it is at Manuel's. I mean, people come in, and it's a good flow of people, and we all know the rules. So, and I was explaining to Elena that she may not know, but over the years, some high-profile people from all different walks of life have probably come in and out of these doors, and because they're so busy just serving the community, they don't even know some of the important people that have probably come to eat here. And there's been a couple of celebrities that have stopped by over the years.
I haven't seen a great deal, but the ones that I can remember, I know that John Voight frequents every now and then. I know Keanu Reeves has been here. A lot of sports people, like football players and things like that.
Okay, we're gonna take the tour this way, and then Elena's gonna show us more of Manuel's El Tepeyac Cafe. When I visit Manuel's, I usually like to come outside to the pickup window. For me, it's better because I get to sit outside in the fresh air, and I get to talk to other people and enjoy my food outside. Elena's gonna just give us a background of how this came about, and how it started, and actually the flow of the pickup window, and how much faster it could be, or why other people prefer it. Elena?
Well, I'm not sure about how fast it can be, just as the same speed as the inside, because a lot of times we do get a big line out here, and then they get piled up in there, and it's just like crazy madness in there with both sides going on. The window's been there for as long as I can remember. I couldn't tell you how it came about or why or anything, but it's been there for as long as I can remember, so it's been there a long time.
The one thing I like about it now is it used to be cash only at the window, but now you can do credit cards.
Yeah, we implemented credit cards about 4 years ago. Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier for people like me.
Yeah, a lot of people like that.
That keeps a lot more people coming over here to the pickup line, and then they can just come outside and eat, which makes it a lot more convenient. So we're going to go on to our next stop. As I mentioned at the beginning of the program, it's not only the food, but it's the sense of community and the sense of family that keeps people coming back to Manuel's year after year. And with us today is Pat, and she's going to tell us her history with Manuel's, the Tepeyac Cafe. Thank you so much for talking to us today on Life in SoCal, and give us your story.
Well, like I say, I've been coming here I'm 57 years old. I've been coming here with my parents, my family, my children, my husband. And not only the food, the quality of the food, but the people, the waiters, the waitresses, the workers, they're just such really hard workers, and they put a lot into their food. So I guess within their food, it's probably the love and the passion they put for the community, and you know, it's a small place, but it's well worth waiting.
I agree. Now, what is your favorite dish here at Manuel's?
Oh, the Shollenberger burrito.
The Shollenberger.
Yeah, I can barely handle that one. So the Manuel special, you need your family to help you eat that, but it's very, very, delicious, and every dish, I think I can try anything, and I'm pleased.
So you come from quite a distance here just to enjoy the food here at Manuel's.
Yes.
What part of LA County is your family from?
Well, my in-laws live here in Boyle Heights, and we grew up in Boyle Heights. My husband and I were neighbors, and we ended up being married for 38 years. And we moved to Whittier, but we still find it every weekend, one day to come and have dinner or lunch or breakfast, whatever.
Like so many of us, Pat knows what it's all about, and that it keeps her. We don't care how far away it is. We will always come to Manuel's to enjoy the food. Pat, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us, and you're one of the people that we wanted to meet because you have a history with this restaurant. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
We got lucky today. We're meeting a gentleman who's been coming here for 40 years, and his name is Mike, and he's going to tell us what keeps him coming back to Manuel's year after year. Mike, thank you so much for talking to us today on Life in SoCal.
Sure, thank you.
Can you tell us the first time you came here and what keeps you coming back?
I came here when I was about 20 years old. I was in the Army Reserve, and one of my buddies said, "Let's go get some dinner after the meeting," and we came down here, and I've been coming here ever since.
And what is your favorite dish?
Chili relleno. Absolutely, I get that every single time I come in here.
And you said you were how old now?
I'm 61 years old.
61. Okay. 61 years young. And it's the food that keeps you so happy and healthy.
Absolutely. Everything here is fantastic. The food here is fantastic. My kids live up north. Whenever they come down here, this is the first place they want to go.
Awesome. So you would say, in a nutshell, the one thing that keeps you isn't just the food; it's the sense of family.
No, it is. Manny and this whole crew here is just amazing. People have been working here forever. As long as I've been coming here, a lot of people have been working here, and it's a fantastic place to come. The camaraderie is amazing.
Awesome. Mike, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us, and you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So I would say this is the heart of where the magic happens at Manuel's.
It's a second part.
Okay.
Upstairs is the heart, because that's where everything's made fresh in the morning.
Okay.
And then this right here is like the after product.
Okay. This is this.
They put it all together.
Oh, this is where it comes. This is where it all comes together.
Yeah.
Well, this is where, and a lot of people come here, but they don't ever see this part. Now they get to see it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So maybe I can have somebody make you a Manuel special. That's what you wanted to see, right? Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice,
And he's gonna make us.
a Manuel special.
Okay.
He's gonna make you a Manuel special.
Woo! Tell everybody what's on it.
Oh, beans, rice, guacamole.
And how many people can this feed?
It varies. It depends on how big your appetite is. We estimate about 2 to 4 people.
Wow. Has anybody ever eaten a whole one?
Oh yeah, they do it all the time now.
They do? I can't even get through a Hollenbeck.
I know. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we also make one this size right here, like this size.
Okay.
And we call that the 1 footer, although it's bigger than a foot. And that one is, it serves 6 to 8 people, more or less. And my dad said that yesterday somebody ate one of these, okay?
A whole one.
I don't know who that was.
What do you want to have to eat from?
Scary thought. Okay. Oh, there's the finished product there.
Delicioso. Well, we've had a wonderful visit here today at Manuel's El Tepeyac Cafe. And we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. So on behalf of...
Aiden Dome. Nari. Alec Rojas.
Elena Rojas. And this is Benicio.
and Benicio, the Rojas family. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time on Life in SoCal. Thank you.